Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
It's Friday Night Lights.
What's up? What's up?
How we doing? We're back in our usual time slot.
Friday Night Lights.
All the planets
Feels
are
right.
aligned. The force is in check. It all feels back to normal this week.
Your chakras
Oh mate,
are
everything's
where they're
aligned.
supposed to be.
Yeah, everything. It's good. And the Western Studios we have. The other man in the Southeast Studios, we got the Uber man. And here we are, the two dads.
It's like it's like a friendly version for North Korea and South Korea.
Yeah, we get along like a house on fire.
There's
Welcome.
no issue with the borders.
Not
It's
at
only the
all.
West Gate.
Not at all. That's it. It's anything. But welcome back.
Anyone can go over.
Well, that's
So-
right. Yeah, we don't mind. As long as you do the speed limit and do it safely. It's all good.
You don't have to pledge allegiance or
Nah, none of that. None of that. But what you do need to do is give a warm welcome to everybody. Thank you for coming along for episode 44 of the Two Dads podcast.
44.
And if you
Thank you.
if you're
Thank
new,
you for your patronage.
if you're new, thank you for joining us. And for those who have joined us episode after episode, thank you for your patronage. Mate, the
And
Two
you
Dads
deserve something, surely.
we do. A good episode. Let's hope.
I'm sure we don't have what you deserve, but you deserve something.
Just give you recognition that you are deserving.
And for anyone that's new, we are the Two Dads, not because there's one and two,
And we're both
but
dads.
because we are very much like dads.
Very much like dads. And those of you who know, and those of you who are new, two pillars of being a good dad. Jokes, dad jokes, and puns.
The jokes
And puns.
and the puns.
And then what we'll
and the
get to a little
puns.
bit later. What we'll get to a
At
bit
some
later.
point, when
we'll
we
do the
have
topic.
high production value, we'll be
Yeah.
able to put things
Oh yeah, things will just
like
ping
you
on
watch
the-
all these. Like you watch all the
This ain't
YouTubers, you know,
fancy.
they go, "Oh, we'll have this link up here."
We don't do fancy. We don't do fancy. We don't do post production. It's literally download, put a front and an end to
Yep.
it, and bang, whack it up on the YouTube. On the YouTube.
This is like the Taliban. It's all on the side of the road.
but
No preparation.
we'll endeavour to get to the topic of this episode. Sadiq will share that, and we'll do our little love letter. That's the other part of our podcast. So
Yeah,
let's, little love
send
letter
a
of
love
common sense,
letter of common sense.
and we'll see what episode 44 has in store for us. But for the time being,
Every topic that we choose has an ethical slant on it.
you choose.
It's
I know
a
nothing about
starter
it.
for conversation, you know.
Mhm.
So if you're planning to have for parties over the weekend to get friends around,
Hmm.
you watch the Two Dads first,
Yeah,
and then you'll have your conversation starter.
that's it. Throw that grenade in there.
You will no longer be socially inept
That's right.
after liking and subscribing to the Two Dads podcast. You will always have something
We're setting you up for the
to
weekend.
talk about.
Let's be
We're
honest.
setting you up.
Setting
Yeah.
you up for that
Just
weekend.
make it a Friday night thing.
That's
Watch
it.
the latest episode of the Two Dads.
Yeah,
You know,
we're here weekly.
it's not for dating advice. I assure you.
Yeah, no.
We're the
definitely
last
not.
to give such advice.
Yeah, if you've tuned
We'll
in
give
for that,
advice.
we're sorry.
You're in the wrong channel.
But stay. Please stay and just check us
Yeah,
out.
Still stay.
What do you got for me, my man? What's going on?
So the puns.
Yes. Love
The
'em.
puns. I thought I would try something
Uh,
a little bit out
Oh,
of
no.
what we normally do. So
No,
we
that's-
normally,
Yeah.
if you're new to the show, so the puns is one of the mainstays of a dad.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of
So-
fun. Come on.
And as we have found out through 44 episodes so far of the show, that the puns are literally everywhere.
Oh. Absolutely
And
everywhere.
often you have never realized that it was
No.
there, even though you've been past it many times,
Yep.
but it just sort of happens. So
Yep.
I wanted
Like
to
a
hit
cycle.
you up
Yeah.
with puns that make no sense.
Got it. Oh, brilliant. But they're there.
Okay?
They're hiding in plain
Yes.
sight. I love
They're
it.
hiding in plain
I
sight.
love it.
So
The ninja pun.
yeah, it's a pun that just you think why was that needed? Okay, so
Brilliant.
I'm
Bring
just
it
going to
on.
hit you up with the
Yeah,
first
yeah, yeah.
one.
Let's go. Let's go. Of
So you enjoy your IT solutions? We've had a
course.
few.
Of course.
They've done really good
We could
puns.
use some IT solutions on this podcast sometimes.
I'm just going to say we're not talking about anything to do with China.
No, we're not.
So-
We're leaving. All right. So please.
so watch the
please-
Huawei just
Yeah.
work fantastically now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It'll be
So-
fine.
As I said, so you like your IT,
Yeah, love it.
your IT support. So
Yeah, of
normally with the
course.
puns on IT, they raise the bar quite high.
Yep.
So I think what they're going for here is this is I time G. You see?
TIMG. Yeah.
I'll let Phil explain for the
Wow.
Spotify
Tim.
listeners.
This is so. I'm trying to work it out
This
myself.
makes no sense whatsoever, right?
TIMG. The information. Timing. The information.
I think
solution?
that's what they're supposed to be. So this
Yeah.
is one of those.
Ting.
It's supposed to be a pun.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be a
But-
pun, which is it's got the logo is a T and upside
You can
down
see the I is
I,
upside down.
like an exclamation mark and MG. Timing, maybe. It's supposed to be a pun, but can't figure it out.
Maybe I should have called this segment puns for dyslexics.
Well, good mate. It's
They would
That's a-
they would have a look at that and say, well, it makes perfect sense. It's funny.
it's a head scratcher, that one, that's for sure. Timg.
So I'm just warming you up with that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
So
all
you-
right. This is just the wow, this is the entree.
So you can see where I'm going with this. This is ones that I've just happened to come across that
Wow.
it just makes no sense. But
No, it's meant to be. a
I
pun.
understand that it's supposed to be something very clever
Yeah,
and punny, but it
this
just
one
ain't
ain't
funny.
funny. Can't write this stuff seriously.
So the next one, look, it's not ostensibly a pun,
Right.
but just have the fingers crossed for this
For the tech to
for the
work.
tech. Oh no.
The tech, it's above, isn't it? It's higher
Yep.
up. It's higher up. You got to aim a bit higher, mate.
Okay, you'll just have to take my word for it, right? This
Yeah, all
is
right.
a business
Yeah.
on City Road,
Okay.
right? And it simply says, on the side of the building, a cafe, full stop, liquor, full stop, laundry, full stop, massage.
Cafe, liquor, laundry, massage.
Is that not a combination? Have you never seen such a combination in a business?
Wow. So they offer all four things.
Cafe, liquor,
Yeah.
laundry, and massage.
All in the one establishment. Wow.
What financial, if a genius thought that was the combination that was going to just
Maybe
set
someone.
the world on fire?
I know what it is. I've worked it out. It was someone who used to run a laundromat. They've done like a remedial massage course. Open up a business, thought, bugger it, we'll do coffee as well.
So
The
are you
liquor is
supposed
just
to have coffee, then get drunk?
dirty yourself, wash your
Yep.
laundry, and while
Laundry.
you're butt naked, go and get a massage.
Give it a massage.
Works. It works. Hey, the business is it still operating?
Yes, well,
Clearly,
it's
there's
there.
a need. Clearly, there's a need.
So for those in Melbourne, near where the Crown is, this is near.
Yeah. Oh, that
This
explains
is-
everything, mate.
yeah.
Then
So,
enough said.
I guess if you're
I'm spewing about the
if you're a
sign.
gambler,
I'm
yeah, I know,
spewing about the
sorry.
sign. No.
I'll have to play with the graphics later, but
Yeah, it's all
but
right.
as usual, the tech has let us down.
Oh, it hasn't done for a
But-
while. Ring up Timg, see if they can fix it for us.
Is this
Timg.
Tim?
Timg.
Yes. How did you know?
That's stereotypical.
It was a secret.
Come on.
Sorry,
Come
sorry,
on.
sorry,
Come
sorry,
on.
sorry. Okay.
You-
So this is now the clincher. This is what led me down this
You thought-
path
Oh,
of
so this
what
is
are
the
people thinking.
this is the
So
catalyst. This is the catalyst.
this is the booch opener.
The
This
booch.
is the booch opener.
Oh, so I gotta hold off.
Okay?
All right. I'll hold
Yeah,
off.
so just hold
I'll
off.
hold off. I'll hold off. You saw me reaching for it.
Now, I have never seen, well, apart from the last one, I can't
Yeah.
say that I've ever seen a combination of two things for a
Right.
business
Right.
that make no sense whatsoever. But they're going to go with it, and you can have, I can't even say it now,
Psych
Fizz.
Psych fizz.
Psych Fizz.
Psych fizz. So psychology and like
and for
physiotherapy.
for physiotherapy.
Psych fizz. Maybe it's physio
What
for the brain.
university are they combining
Psych fizz.
the degrees?
That's a double degree
Yeah.
right there.
It's a double degree in psychology
This ain't
and
next door to
physiotherapy.
this ain't next door to cafe, liquor, laundry, massage, is it?
Yeah.
It's close.
So
Psych fizz.
whoever you are,
It's a
we
Oh,
salute you.
we salute you with the booch.
I have the
You got
focus.
the focus. Absolutely.
lemon
Psych fizz.
Ginseng.
That's probably where you go to work.
The lemon and ginseng.
I got ginger lemon. I got ginger lemon. There we go. But that's where you go to work the brain. A psych fizz.
So you think the physio, when you go in there and you sit down,
physio?
and rather than him doing the manipulation, he does mental manipulation. He asks
I don't
you,
know.
how do you feel about your mother?
I don't know.
You know,
What was it like growing
you go,
up?
yeah, my shoulder feels much better now. Thank you.
It's interesting, isn't it? Psych fizz. Makes you wonder. So that would make me wonder to go in and just
This is on
more interested in
Waverley
finding
Road.
out what that's all about. There you go.
Psych Fizz.
Psych fizz.
So as you can see in the corner there, they got a little smiley face with the flow.
Oh yeah.
So you have
Yeah,
your
see?
brain.
We do
the
brain. We
weights.
work on the brain and weights, so you can do a bit of both. Maybe that's what it is. That kind of makes sense. Well, you know, the two go
Come on.
hand in hand.
You're
I'm
just
trying to
being-
help him out here. I'm trying to help him
You're
out here.
just trying to help him out there. I have never seen this combination anywhere. I
No,
want
this
someone.
is definitely unique. If
this
anyone
is-
of our current listeners, or if you've just come across, and please let us know in the comments down below, or to our Gmail account at twodads, toodads.pc@gmail.com. And if we're wrong,
if Psych Fizz is the one that's
we'll eat humble pie. We never shy away from that. But
there's
that
a good
make no
name for a
sense.
shop.
Humble pie.
There's a good name for bakery.
There
Humble
you go.
Pie.
Humble pie. Ah.
So
But-
we're sponsored by Focus, which
and
has
the booch. No added anything.
65% fruit juice, no added
Ooh.
sugar, no added preservatives, no artificial colours and flavours. So,
I've got nothing, mate. Even I can even
so
eat
what's
the
the
can.
rest other than the juice?
That's it. I can eat the can. Mine's live
Just stay
culture. Of
focused.
Mhm.
And obviously, it's plant based.
course it is, just to make sure that there's no meat
This is-
in those lemons.
And the ginseng. There's a lot of meat in ginseng.
And
You
ginger.
got to find
I hear the manure.
plant-based ones.
The manure in ginseng comes from animals. Anyway, let's move
So,
on before we get shut
What
down.
did the Scottish man say when he was forced to wear pants?
Oh.
What did the Scottish man say when he was forced
Oh. Oh.
to wear pants?
I wish I could have this one. Something to do with a kilt has to be. Go, tell me. Doing the accent. Can you do the accent? Have a crack.
It nearly killed me.
Ah, there it goes. I knew it had to do with a kilt. I knew it. I was just trying to calculate that response with the kilt in it, and it didn't come to me. It nearly killed me.
It killed me.
That is a great dad joke. That's a great dad joke.
It's
That's a ripper. I'm gonna remember that
Feel
one.
free to use that one, but
I
the
am gonna
Smurfs
use
will
that
know
one.
what a kilt is at this
Oh
point.
yeah,
So
yeah. No,
I don't
but I
know.
can use that. That's great. Good joke. Good joke. Of
So I
Ah.
came across something that I
Yep.
just thought I'd have to share
course.
prior to us going into the topic.
Yeah. Well, we've got 25 minutes. So.
I'm hoping this is going to work for the
Oh.
tech.
Oh. Well, there we go. There we go. Look at Trumpy. That's great.
Explain to listeners on
That's
Spotify.
it. Oh man, look at that. So what we've
While I
got,
take some
we have
focus.
it. Yeah, so what we've got. We've got the image is it's a golf cart with FBI looks like insignia that's been put on top of this. I don't think it's an actual FBI. Well,
Yeah.
that might be, but in front of it, it's like a kid's little. It's like a. I doubt it. It's like a little kid's toy car, like a toddler would drive, and there's a picture of Trump at the wheel, trying to get away from the FBI. In light of this week's news that one of his
Episode.
properties or whatever got raided.
The
or
property.
The property by the
Yeah.
FBI. So that's
His
when the
beautiful
FBI
home.
when they swoop in, you know that there's something going on. So I wonder what's happening there. Not surprising.
And then we go.
Broils Trump.
Then we go right back to Australia, our local
Oh yeah.
state. You can
Oh,
explain
yeah.
that one.
So this one here. So what this is the New South Wales government, the current premier, and one of the previous MPs. He was Barilaro is his name. He got
Oh,
this Swiss
we've gone in with the Italian flavor.
Barilaro. That's how you say it.
Barilaro.
Barilaro. He got a Swiss job, and there's an inquiry.
Which is Italian for
Yeah.
for used car salesmen.
So this is a car.
Barilaro.
This is a car behind a ute that's got two portable loos that are about to go under a bridge and is about to get really messy. And that's probably a very good depiction of what's about to happen with the inquiry, potentially into how this whole job that he a
$500,000
plum job that he landed, that the job description's a bit shaky. So interesting. People have got time to do this stuff.
All good
That's what
times. Yeah. All good
people have
times.
got plenty of
It's
time.
all good
So
times.
yes, if you're on Spotify and you want to understand this, just go over to YouTube. It's a lot easier. It's self-explanatory.
It's only one click away.
That's it. So what we got today? We got 20 odd minutes to nut this one out.
I just got to share one more thing.
Oh,
which
he's
I
got
came
him.
across,
You've got him.
and I'm hoping the tech's going to work
Here
somehow.
we go.
Sorry, I know this is blurry,
It is
but
blurry.
you have to think of how I managed to take a photo
Wow.
of a shop across the other side of the road,
And zoom
a
in.
lighting shop that's got an AK-47 lamp.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's an AK-47.
A gold one?
Yeah, upended, and the lamp is on the top.
What?
At the end of the rifle.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the rifles where the light bulb is.
Yeah.
That's something you'd find in Bin Laden's cave, wouldn't you? Something like
Well,
that.
I guess it's a good housewarming gift for your friendly friend from Al Qaeda,
Well, there you go. Hey,
so that he feels at home.
art. Interesting. But it's front and center.
I may actually go and have a closer look at that
Oh,
one day
interesting.
when I have some
The
time.
things you see when you're out and about.
That's right. Anyway, Philip,
Anyway. Yes, Sadiq.
we're staying away from China
Are you sure?
for 1 week. Yeah,
For 1
I'll
week.
stay away from
We'll
China.
come back to it next week.
I've got a lot in the tank for China. I've got a lot in the tank.
There's a lot going
As-
on over there.
as you
lot
know.
going on.
Episode 44
Yes,
of the Two Dads podcast
is.
Commonwealth Games.
Oh, yeah.
Are they two done? In brackets,
Oh, yes,
big
cool.
fish, small pond, which is Australia.
Yes.
So you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Is it a waste of time?
I call it colony sports washing.
The Colony Games. That's what we're talking about,
Yep,
right?
the Colony Games.
Is it? You know what? This is an interesting topic. I'm glad you brought this up because it could be very quick love letter of common sense here.
That's right. That's right.
Waste of utter time. Nobody cares. Well, very few care. Let's be honest. Very few care. Call it something else. I mean, the World Athletics Championships doesn't get this sort of coverage. I'm going to be even more brazen and use vernacular that every Aussie will understand. No one gives a stuff about the Commonwealth Games. I'm sorry to say. And it's just why? Why do we need to have? Why does the Commonwealth need to be so pretentious to have its own exclusive sporting event and exclude the rest of the world?
That's
Why?
only got like 6 countries.
Why?
How is it a
Why?
contest when the great deal of the rest of the world is
Why?
excluded?
It's rubbish. It is rubbish. It's a money spinner. That's all it is. It's all it is. But it's just, what are the main countries in there? The UK, so they can actually win something at an event. Canada, Australia,
Yep.
New Zealand are in there.
Yep.
All right. And then you get some of
Solomon
the
Islands, something like that.
Solomon Islands.
maybe.
Watch them come up over the next couple of Commonwealth Games, mate. Don't worry.
We played
They'll come up.
Jamaica in
You got
there for netball.
Jamaica are a part of it. There's probably what? Fiji, are they in there? They would have to be in there. It's all
Yeah.
the little bits and pieces that fall under the comp. It's not.
Look,
I understand.
it's the sports show version of like the sports shows on for Channel 31. It's what
Look,
it is.
for the athletes, for some athletes, it provides them at least a platform to be able, albeit a reduced world stage, but on the world stage, right? Commonly can't make it to the Commonwealth Game, to the Olympic Games, sorry. But seriously, it's just the whole build up.
I'm not taking away, like, I think you and I can both agree we are not disparaging the athletes.
Oh, absolutely not. No. It just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be excluding
Their
other athletes.
performance, yeah.
It should be a different
That's right.
event. It should be a different event that's more inclusive because you have the European Championships. Is that what we're talking about? Because the European Championships was just European
Yeah.
countries, right?
Yeah. But
Is
that's
this
a
something
fairly
like that
big
where
slab of
what
the
we're
world.
doing is the Commonwealth Championships?
It's like for the SIS, our school sports.
School into sports.
When we had the competition with the
Yes.
other schools for Catholic schools,
Mhm.
it was only for Catholic schools.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
if you were a champion of the
Yeah.
SIS, it's a very small pond when it's only the Catholic schools.
Well, it's only you're limiting the volume of competition, and then it's disparate,
so you're the fastest
right?
with 100 meters.
But it's disparate competition as well,
yeah.
right? I think
not
it's
the
too done.
Stall for gift, which
Yeah.
is,
Look, I personally think it's unfortunately too done. I'm not saying don't hold something like that, but it could be, maybe just a swimming event or just athletics, but they go almost the full gamut of Olympic events in this, and I don't know, there's something
and we
about
love it. Like, we love it because we win everything.
yeah,
and
no,
it's
but
our
that's just
highest. This is it's the
that's why I don't-
psychology behind it.
but
That's why I think
I'm not interested in it because there's no point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think for this year's for Commonwealth Games, I think most people were like, "Where is it?"
I didn't even know it was in the UK.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was in Birmingham.
in
Birmingham?
in
Is
the
that right?
UK.
You know what I mean? And it's
No
just
one watched the opening ceremony.
no, I
no
didn't even
one-
know. I didn't
yeah.
realize it was on until like 3 days in. I had no idea. I did not watch
And you're a fan.
single.
You're a sports fan.
I'm a sports fan. When the Olympics are on, I'll watch the Olympics. I did not watch one event, not one, unless it showed highlights on the TV. That was it. I didn't watch it because I just figured there's no point. There's nothing about it that gets my attention.
It's like if you call our for AFL Grand Final the World Championship.
Yeah, well, they call that the
It's-
NFL. You know, the Americans, of
No,
course.
but
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not
our
the World
AFL,
Championship.
yeah, if they called it the World Championship,
It's not.
when it's only the teams that are in the league anyway.
Yeah.
I think the Americans do that
They call it
for
the
the
World Championship.
baseball, right?
World Championship.
They call it the World Series.
Yeah, the
World
World
Series.
Yeah, that only the American teams play.
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
Makes total sense.
I think, look, clearly for the athlete, it's important to have these sort of events. I'm not saying we shouldn't have it, but I think it's whether it's time to rename it. I don't know. I don't think it'll ever go away, unfortunately.
Maybe
It'll
if they
always hang
don't
around.
rename it, but just open it up to anyone.
But they don't open up to anyone
you
because
qualify.
it's just limited to those under the Commonwealth.
Yeah, but they can still call it the Commonwealth and go and guests.
And friend and plus
And
one.
friends.
Commonwealth game
Commonwealth is your plus one.
one. You get to select another country that you bring along.
Everyone has a partner country.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
I mean, how can you say you're a world champion?
Commonwealth Games champion. That's all you can
Yeah,
say.
sorry.
Yeah, you're a
Commonwealth
Commonwealth
Game champion
Commonwealth-
when you're excluding
How does that stack up?
3/4 of the rest of the
Yeah, I
world.
know, but that doesn't stack up to an Olympic gold medal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see, I got, has won 10 Commonwealth Games. Gold medals. Who'd you beat? The UK and Canada.
And
Good on you.
Fiji.
And good on you. But if you're looking at, I didn't see the tally, like as in the medal
Well,
tally.
it was our largest. We
Biggest
actually got
haul.
more medals than the English.
Oh gosh, there you go.
I don't. Sorry to sound like an expert, but I'm not. This is just
You just
sound
know.
bites.
But
And I loved on the
Yeah.
ABC because I only watch it for the ABC.
yeah.
And the ABC didn't have rights, so everything they showed was all still shots.
Yeah.
And
So
they had to
couldn't show
make up
video.
the
Yeah,
excitement,
yeah,
all
yeah.
the excitement. So it was,
But I don't even know where it was
it
showing.
was really funny.
One of the 7? Was it on 7 or 7
Yeah.
plus or 7 May or
Maybe.
7 something? I don't know.
Maybe
But look,
love
I
letter
think
of common sense, Philip.
I just well for me I think it's just what it does is kind of promotes again the Commonwealth, which what not legitimacy, but what relevance do they have? This goes back to our is royalty relevant. Is it just gone past the
That's right.
point
I
where
think
it's not
gone.
important anymore, right?
Yeah, I think this year more than ever just felt like literally no one cared,
Yeah. No, well,
and the media had to kind of hype it up in order to get anyone.
If it was
interested.
if it was a regional, but the thing, like you said, there's select countries throughout the world that can participate. It's not like the Euros, the soccer European final. It's just European countries.
Yeah.
And it's limited to European countries, but they have one in Europe, they have one in Latin America,
Yeah.
they have one in, South African continent. So at least it evens it out. We have the Commonwealth Games is just for the Commonwealth countries, and then the Olympics that
Yeah.
you got to qualify for, right? And then everything else is, athletics championships.
But you can imagine when these athletes, like, they would never be able to, show, here's my medal from the Commonwealth Games.
Who cares?
People will,
It's
yeah,
great.
go, where, who, what?
Look, I shouldn't take away from the effort and the training because there's so much that goes into it, and it's good build
You're
up.
celebrating the overruling of Indigenous peoples.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of promoting that, which I think, well,
Everyone wants to.
we sort of want to
Forget.
remove away from, right? Kind of, I do. I think we need to. I think once Lizzie might go to, greener pastures, who knows what's going to happen with us.
She pops her clogs, as they say.
Well, yeah, I think, the whole, not to sort of change the topic, but the
As-
whole question of republic might come up again then. I think it's got to get to the point
Yeah.
where that happens.
As soon as older for Charlie Boy
Tell
is
you what.
is in charge.
Well, not to change the topic, but if we want, that's I think a greater step to reconciliation.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we'll have to see what happens there.
So,
But yeah, I
love
think I've
letter
made
of
my
common sense
yeah.
to the Commonwealth Games as a entity.
Change it
You
up.
are
Too done.
too done. Too
Yeah.
done. Just
Too done. I think it's too
just
done.
over. I think
Call it
we'll all
something
be
else.
just and open it up to the rest of the world. If you're going to have it,
Yeah.
have it in a Commonwealth country, but just open it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have it as
think so.
a alternate to the
Just-
Olympics.
Yeah. Call it something else. I don't know. Call it something
But
else maybe.
Just anything where you're not trying to
It's just
kind of
it just feels like it's promoting
shorten the
colonization.
playing field.
Well, shorten the playing field and go, you're only good enough if you were colonized by the UK.
That's right.
Part of the Commonwealth,
You
right?
can only join if
Yeah.
you used to be a slave.
One of us. One of us. That's it. Yeah, the whole Commonwealth thing. Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
why was the robot so tired after a road trip?
Oh.
Why was the robot so tired after a road trip?
Why? I should know this stuff. I should know this. That's the frustrating part. And yet...
It's because he had a hard drive.
See what I mean? Once you say it, it makes sense and it's so obvious. Oh, shocker. Shocker. He did have a hard drive.
Speaking of the Commonwealth Games.
Oh, yeah. What have you got for us?
Maybe that's going to work. Some coins, my friend,
Oh.
that I have accumulated purely by accident.
Oh, wow.
I'm quite proud of this.
Oh, these for the games themselves?
No,
They're
just random coins that have had special editions.
Oh, what's that one there? The one with the is that the Aboriginal
So the
flag?
Wiggles? Yeah.
I
So
saw-
the Aboriginal one is there to celebrate the Aboriginal flag. That's a $2
Question-
coin.
I
And
don't-
there's Captain Feathersall.
Just a question on the Aboriginal flag, which is the Indigenous flag. A flag of
Yes.
Australia. I recognise it as a flag of Australia.
Yep.
Did it make an appearance in the Commonwealth Games?
I don't know because I never watched any of the Commonwealth
I'm just
Games.
wondering, right?
You wonder if it did, right?
I wonder if it made any sort of appearance in the Commonwealth Games. Be interesting to see. We see it at the. I've seen it.
Even
at
though
the
we don't own the
Olympics.
rights to it.
No,
Maybe
No.
it can't because we don't actually own the rights.
possibly. Tell you what. It's a
I
big question.
digress.
Yes, you digress, but that's an interesting one. I've never seen that one before. With color
Oh.
as well. I've never seen them.
Yeah.
Colour.
No, I'm quite happy. That's a dad
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Hey son, have a look at this
Hang
coin.
on to those. Hang on
Which
to those.
I have, and I've told the J-man, no, you cannot have them.
No, put them where he can't get them.
Now, I did say
Those aside.
I was not going to talk about for China as we're nearing the end of
Yeah,
the show.
but we've got 5 minutes. You can squeeze them in. You can squeeze them in.
Langya, have
What
you
have I
heard?
What's this?
Langya?
Langya.
Yeah,
What's this one?
there's a new virus in Wuhan.
Is it?
Apparently,
It-
35
mate,
people are infected.
it's like the epicenter for anything new. It comes out of Wuhan.
So there's a new virus called Langya.
And what's this one do? This one put us all in lockdown for 6 months.
Langya or Langi, there's 35 people infected. It is a disease that has made the leap from animals into man.
Again. It always happens around
Again.
Wuhan. Now,
So the only reason why I want to bring
is
this
there a-
up because
is there a pattern here?
this happens to be. Oh, look, I'm not 100% sure if it's actually in Wuhan,
Oh,
but
but
it
that's
is
the-
in China.
Okay, all right. So you just
I
slipped that
may
in
have
there for
heard the
effect.
Wuhan thing
Yeah.
on actual news.
Okay.
I am going to be honest, and
Looks like one
I
of your
can't
coins.
say
It's
100%.
not that color.
I know. Why haven't they made a coin?
What?
Why haven't they made a coin? The COVID coin.
Good God.
The $19 COVID coin. Imagine. Come on.
Oh, you
If someone
get
from the
that.
treasury is listening,
You get that.
make a
$1,
$19
$20.
COVID coin.
19. Mate, that'd be great. Special edition. The way you're sitting right now,
I know.
it looks
I
like
know.
you have a multicolor afro. It's great. Look at you.
It's my South African afro.
Look at that. That's brilliant. That's so good.
But I
Please
just,
come across on
I just wanted
Spotify
to
and
bring
check
this up
out. Yeah.
in case this supersedes it for the monkeypox, so that so that all the viewers and listeners can say that they heard it first on the Two Dads.
Yeah. We look at that. Langya. Or Langy.
Langya.
Langya.
It's Langya.
Langya. Wow.
Langya.
What is this? Is this a cold? Is this a virus? What does this one do? Is this like another strain of flu or?
I think so. It's along the same lines.
Okay.
Well, it says we now what we know about Langya, a new virus detected in China. So
there you go. Well, why not?
just
Why
add
not?
it into everything else.
Oh mate, just roll it in. And just roll it in. Look at that.
Just all
Very
the
colourful.
updates that are going.
No, well look, hey, you heard it here first. Good on you. Thanks for sharing. We're on the hot topics here in the Two Dads podcast. Hey.
When you start hearing more about it, you can say that you heard it first.
Yeah.
On the Two Dads.
On the Two Dads.
And that's all we need to know.
There you have it.
But yeah.
Any other updates? How's the car going? Have you got any further updates on the Rexton?
On the Urban Arms Race? There's no Urban Arms Race.
Is the ladder there?
Update,
no ladder yet? Haven't sourced an engineer.
No one makes the ladder. No one makes the ladder yet because there's a spoiler on the back, so how you can have the ladder. So
I can see the disappointment.
Please remind people of our socials. It's not once we go down this path.
We'll have to console you.
I can hear people either. Please. And shout out for Natalie as well. She's the supplier of the funny images with Trump and
she did Baliraro. Thank you, Nat. That was Ripper.
Baliraro.
Nice. Yeah.
Incidentally, he didn't go to the hearing in the morning because he wasn't feeling well.
No, he was feeling a bit crook. He had Langya.
Because having to tell the truth made him sick.
Yeah. He suddenly felt ill facing the truth.
Yeah.
Our socials, as I said earlier, our Gmail account is twodads, TOODADS.pc@gmail.com. Our YouTube channel, you're here, is the Two Dads Podcast, and as well as on Spotify. And we're on Anchor. So, hit us up any of those on our socials. And, please, if you're new, like, subscribe, helps move the channel along. If you're returning, as I said, thank you for and share, and thank you for those who are our OG listeners. We appreciate your patronage. Good topic, nice little change from still there's an ethical standpoint, but we didn't have to go into too much. It made it a bit fun. We like doing that occasionally on the Two Dads just to mix it up, but
just to mix it up.
Thanks, Sadiq, for another fantastic episode. It's always good to catch up and chat.
I'm gonna run something right to the wire. I'm gonna share something.
Oh man, you gotta hurry up.
You don't think it's gonna share?
Oh man, I don't think you got time. I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
And I'm a fan for chocolate.
Oh yeah.
My wife had that in the fridge, and I made sure that the amount that I ate, it was still closed in the box. So when she got to work, she sent me this photo.
You ate my chocolate. Adios.
Say hi to your mums for us.